I mean, how about the energy from those two young men?
I mean, they both did the same thing. They were very intense. They gave us the big serial killer eyes, and then they switched to funny, goofy. I like that switch.
I love it.
Yeah, this is exciting. Good way to start the card. Good energy, young energy. Two people that are very confident, looking to start their careers off right. And here we go, glove touch, and we're off.
Aidan had a section in the stands that was chanting his name. You can see the height differential between the two, but Potts changes level, drives forward quickly for the takedown.
Yeah, he kind of took advantage of Rhea, being a little bit too close with his striking. He was a little too close when throwing some kicks, and he had a really nice time takedown, and now he has him against the fence, getting some pressure on. You want to see Rhea try to fight for some kind of underhook here, get his head position back, and lands a nice knee. Can you throw knees to the head?
You can't.
Okay.
And I thought a knee landed low there. Yeah, you said it, a little bit modified rules there.
You can see the big size advantage, too.
Huge size. Nice left hand. I think that might have landed there.
Yeah,
Potts shoots in again immediately, but the guillotine as
jumps
he
the
falls to
ghillie.
his back.
Jumps the ghillie. It doesn't. I don't know if he has his hand all the way through. I think Potts is fine right here. He's going to work out, but he's got to watch the transition to the next submission. And he does a good job of staying safe where he can start to land some ground and pound.
Yeah, you saw Rhea try to set up that triangle, feed the arm through.
But now Potts gets that Dagestani handcuff. That's where he reaches around and grabs the other side of wrist. He's let it go, but that's a really dominant spot and starts really going in. His pressure right now is really insane. He's jumping another ghillie. This looks a lot tighter. This is a lot tighter. This is awkward, though.
Rolled up to the top, but as you said, the fence there making it a little awkward. Smartly, I think, let it go and is in full mount. There's still a lot of time left to work here in the opening round.
What a start to this card. Super fast pace. Potts putting the pressure on, but now Rhea is starting to look for that arm bar. He misses the elbow, though. And now he's going to try to transition back into a dominant position.
Good job by Potts there to kick him away and get back to the feet. And they're swinging.
Both swinging. Yeah, they're swinging. Yeah, I think Rhea needs to try to use his height advantage, use that jab more, use his kicks to his advantage, try to throw those body kicks like beat me to it, and then there's more teeps from him. You said he has a Muay Thai background, right?
Yep. Oh! Left hand set him down. Potts pops back up to the feet, but he was wobbled there.
And then he's going for the guillotine again. Third time's the charm.
Rolled him up to the top. Can he sneak it in this time?
I think he's a little high. He has the one arm. Yeah, he's a little high, and he switched to the one arm, which is really hard to finish, but he hurt him bad and switches to the mounted triangle. What a smooth, clean transition. His jiu-jitsu, his transitions are really clean right now, and his striking as well.
Potts has to be very careful here, of course. You can see that mounted triangle setup.
Yeah, if you're here, I think you just posture up and try to land some like hammer fist to the face right now, but that was a slick escape, and he's going for that. He's trying to step up for that arm bar. Look at the transitions. A little ambitious, but I like it. I like when they go for it.
Well, as you said, it's non-stop action here as we get late in round number one. And listen, with these 3-minute rounds in the NextGen division, it is a sprint. And gotta be careful there. One punch through a few there.
What? I gotta take a breath. I think I'm tired.
Welcome to CFFC, Kyle O'Hare. This is the type of energy we like.
This is what I like to see right here. That was a really good back and forth round. Potts started off strong. He got straight to his wrestling, took advantage of some positional mistakes from Rhea, but then Rhea's jiu-jitsu dominance, his transition was really good, and it was ultimately the striking that won Rhea that round with that left hand. But here goes Potts getting some takedowns. Maybe some concession from Rhea on some of these takedowns from jumping the guillotine. But you can see Rhea starting to get long. But Potts' pressure really was something that I want to see if it could translate in as we go a little bit longer. Here he goes, jumping that guillotine again. That's kind of the conversation you have with guillotines in MMA is, there's that left hook. Sits him down. Potts recovered fast though, didn't he?
He really did.
That was a perfect shot.
A lot of highlights there for Aidan Rhea. I would say he probably banked that opening round. But Ronnie Potts, as you said, man, showed nice submission defense, showed nice recoverability. So, while I think he probably lost that opening round, certainly not out of this match.
No, not in the slightest. And he ended that round trying to get a single leg as well. I'd like to see more activity from Potts with his hands, though. I'd like to see him. Oh, there it is. Try to take the space a little bit more. Ray's kind of dominating this positional advantage and dominating the space a bit.
Ray did throw a knee to the body there, but Potts is just swinging big shots.
Yeah, I'd like to see him kind of set that up a little bit more. Maybe use it to get to his takedowns if that's his game plan. Right now, he's kind of just bombing them. But he got in, and with that inside trip, he gets him down. Really good work.
Nice takedown there with that inside trip,
and
setting up in top position.
And now he has that Dagestani handcuff again, which is really good. If he could posture up a little bit, he can start to really wheel that right hand right onto Rhea's face, and it's really hard to defend. And you could also use it to try to pass. People give up their backs a lot from this position. There he goes. See, there goes the back.
Rhea looking to build a base there, but had to expose the back to do it. Has to be very careful here. Great start to the round here for Ronnie Potts.
Yeah, great start after getting dropped in the last round. I'm sure his corner was like, hey, let's get to what was working, and let's get to the top.
Imagine there was a big adrenaline dump, especially for Rhea. At least Potts has done it one time before, right? This is the first time in mixed martial arts.
And when you drop someone like that, and when you drop someone and they don't go away, that is a big adrenaline dump. You think maybe the fight could be over right here.
Look at this.
And he's back on that guillotine.
Looking to squeeze the neck once again. Potts wanted the takedown. Rhea tried to attack the neck, still not there.
The issue with that, though, is that you can only do that so many times before it becomes a hindrance to your cardio. His arms may start to get tired. So I think maybe next time we try to look to maybe get something inside, try to work up. He's starting to work up here, though. He needs to start fighting some hands and working underhook and try to get separation. Once he gets separation, I could see him getting back to his good striking, but man, Potts is pressure.
Yeah, side control. The wrestling's been good for him.
I'd like to see Potts try to throw up some kind of submission here, make it a little bit dangerous. Very beautiful back take. He has like that half back position right now where he only has one hip. He gets two hooks, and so now he's starting to attack the neck.
Look at this. After all the chokes he had to defend, now he's looking to attack.
It's looking tight, and he's got it! Wow, what a comeback from Potts.
Incredible work from Ronnie Potts. Had to fend off submission after submission after submission. Had one opportunity of his own, and he made it count.
And he's up on the cage. He's celebrating his moment. That's going to be a fine. But no, really, really impressive comeback from Potts there. Rhea, but I don't want to take anything away from Rhea for an amateur debut. He looked really good. He had that drop. Just, I think, some positional mistakes. Jumping the guillotine maybe one too many times. Got him a little tired. And yeah, Potts' relentless pressure, like I was saying in round one, got him to this finish.
Absolutely. And look, I mean, Rhea's got plenty of grappling defense, and you can see with those long limbs that he has, I'm sure that guillotine works quite often, right?
Yeah.
What you said is the debate and the discussion that you have to have. Is it worth it for me to go for it if it means I'm now giving up top position to my opponent? Walk us through the finish here.
So here's the finish. He has that, like I said, that Dagestani handcuff grip. He lets it go here, but it incentivizes people to turn to their belly, and he took advantage of what he missed out on the last few times, was taking the back from this position. So he got the turtle, rolled all the way through, and he has what I like to call the half-back position. He has one hip. He gets a second hook here, and then now it's just a matter of time. He gets that choke with his left hand, wraps it up with his right arm. I can't see what grip he has, but he ends up getting the quick tap. And wow, just what a impressive transition right there against a guy who's obviously a really good grappler.
Yep.
You saw his transitions in the first round to then go in there. I think that was a bit of a fatigue issue, though.
Got dropped, had to battle through some tough issues, but got it done. Great work. Let's take it up to our man, Dr. David Sarnoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout was stopped at 2 minutes and 16 seconds in the second round. Winner by way of the tap out, by way of the rear naked choke, out of the blue corner, and still undefeated, Ronnie One Punch Potts.
Great work there from Ronnie Potts. As I said, had to battle through some adversity to get there, but got it done. And again, look, for Aidan Rhea, obviously he's disappointed, but it's a learning lesson. But that man right there, 2-0 and at 21 years old, team doesn't necessarily love the dance moves. I'm sure they
gotta
love that
love
performance.
it. I told him to dance. I said, if you do something, you got to get a clip. If you win, you got to get a clip. That's what it's all about, clip farming.